I ain't gonna lie, it kind of disappoints me a little bit because it kind of make you feel like you failed a little bit because you should have made sure your kids like, was fluent in both languages. Because it
But
don't hurt for them to know.
but it's
It,
also difficult when
you didn't.
when they have to
Yeah,
go to school.
I'm not gonna say we failed. It's more so at the same time you gotta look at it like this. We gonna look kind of crazy being at the house, forcing yourself to speak Creole to like the kids.
That's
You gonna look crazy, bro. I gotta admit, it's not in us, bro. Like, can you imagine me speaking Creole to my son, bro?
But I mean, we should have did at least the bare minimum, like show them little words here and there, like the ones that matter. Because I feel like you don't gotta know Creole like 100% fluently. If you know some things, like you're good. Like for me, I could understand Creole, I could read it. Like writing it is maybe a little bit difficult for me.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like if my son could understand it, at least he don't gotta write it or be able to like speak it that much. I would have been happy if he at least just understood it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
the thing is though, sometimes when you speak to your mom, like you still speak Creole. Chris should have got at least a little bit though. Chris should know a little bit.
I mean,
you can't say that because how you learning the language?
Yeah,
you gotta speak to them since they like kids. Like you gotta speak to them in Creole. You can't just tell them little words here and there. It's like it ain't gonna work because that's like me looking at you and saying, based on where you come from, you should know Spanish by now. I know we can't just let them be out here learning all the bad words, bro. Like
I mean, that's any language. That's any language. People always learn the bad words first. Like you see with me, like in my house, it was a little different because English was never my first language. Like when I first moved to New York, all I knew was Creole. That's why all the kids be looking at me crazy because I didn't want to talk to them. I didn't know how to speak no English. But when I finally picked it up a little bit because of my dad, all my dad spoke to me was English, and my mom was the other way. All my mom talked to me was Creole. So like it kind of balanced out of my house a little bit.
Well, I mean, but that was probably good on your dad part because then that made your English better.
Yeah, man, my dad didn't want to speak Creole to me because he's like, man, nah, you gonna learn that. You gonna learn how to speak English.
Especially if you already know how to speak Creole. Like
but over the years, it's the other way around now. Yeah, I lost some words in my vocabulary, but still, I could speak it.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a real thing, bro. You do lose words in your vocabulary if you don't.
Yeah,
use it.
if you don't use it like that, you gonna lose words, bro.
Yeah, you start losing words, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I be talking to my old girl, man. I be sitting there, man, stuttering, I'm like, what the hell am I doing, bro? Like I be sounding crazy, but I still got it.
The more you lose it, the more you start mixing it in with English.
Yeah, I've been finding myself doing that a lot lately, man. I've been doing that a lot lately, man. My mom be looking at me crazy.
You're like, mommy, you make the munch, yeah?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I've been doing that a lot lately.
Yeah,
man.
bro, you lose it. You don't use it, you gonna lose it, yo. But hey, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the only people keeping us in the game is any Haitians coming from Haiti and coming back. What kids that's been raised there, like the OGs, like that's what's keeping us in. But like when it come to people like us, we part of the problem. We fucked up the game, so it's on us too.
I don't know what my kids what they gonna learn later on down the road, but it ain't gonna be no Creole, man. I tell you like that.
Wait, so at the house, so I know Julia speak a lot of French. So at the house, does she speak a lot of French to Zoe?
Yeah, but I don't know if she's picking it up because remember, she's learning words like a little bit, but when she telling you she needs something, it's English.
It's English.
Yeah. So I don't know if she's picking it up like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. Unless y'all speak to each other in it and like make it like the household language, it's hard to pick it up.
My thing is she's so young right now, so she's gonna feel like some of the words that she do learn in French is probably one language,
Yeah,
I mean, you'll be surprised, man. These kids, they say that's the time to do it when they're young, bro.
When they're young, because your mind is like a sponge.
Yeah, you're not even supposed to really be thinking about, I'm trying to teach them. You're supposed to just make it like natural. Speaking your language, they'll pick it up, bro.